Black Cat Appreciation Day! Hi everyone, welcome to Black Cat Kitchen. I hope you're doing well. Today's the most important day of the year. It's Black Cat Appreciation Day. And to celebrate, we're making a cat-shaped charcoal Hokkaido milk bread. Also a very special video for us because our friend Kate from Bake That also has two beautiful black cats, Salem and Vader. And so we're collaborating to bring more awareness to beautiful black cats. While you're there, make sure to subscribe and check out the rest of Kate's videos. She has some fantastic 3-ingredient recipes and some great tips and tricks for baking. She's making some delicious homemade Oreo biscuits. If you're new to the channel, meet our cats. This is Gordon. He's our shy little boy and he's about 1.5 years. His favorite place to be, and we can always find him, is the catio. He loves to sleep and he actually doesn't meow. He makes a cute little trill noise instead. One of his favorite things to do is wash his little sister Kiki. Kiki is our cheeky little girl. She's 6 months old and she's a bundle of joy. You can watch a video introducing Kiki here. She's an adventurous, independent little kitty, but she loves to sleep with her humans. She'll eat just about anything she can get her paws on. And now some black cat facts from me and Kate.
In some locales, notably Scotland, Britain, and Japan, the presence or appearance of a black cat is indicative of good fortune and prosperity.
In England, it's considered good luck to give a bride a black cat on her wedding day.
Whereas in Japan, black cats are thought to attract suitors to single women. In much of the Western world, black cats are considered to bring or indicate misfortune.
The RSPCA have said that 70% of the cats that they take in and care for are black or black and white. And they stay in the shelters 24% longer than any other colored cat.
The unfortunate association stems from an image most of us know all too well as the black cat serving as a companion to potion-brewing, spell-casting witches.
This sadly led to a widespread mass killing of black cats, and sometimes even their owners. There are a lot of reasons why people say they won't adopt a black cat, and for some of them, it's as simple as not being able to tell the difference from their markings.
Some people believe they cannot read the emotions of black cats. The perceived inability to read the emotions of black cats results in a bias towards black cats as being less friendly, more aggressive, and therefore less adoptable.
And apparently, black cats aren't good in selfies? Rubbish. Luckily, in a lot of cultures, black cats are considered sacred.
For example, representations of Egyptian cat goddesses. In such cases, killing them was punishable by death, and they were mummified together with their owners. This was done in order for them to be reincarnated in the future.
There are more male black cats than female black cats.
There are 22 different breeds of black cat, most notably the European Shorthair and the Bombay.
Black cats are one of the most affectionate and playful cats.
Black cats look sleek and sophisticated.
Black cats match any decor.
Love knows no color.
And adopting a black cat may be lucky for you, but it's definitely lucky for them. Should we go play with your toys? Should we play with your toys? The measurements I'm giving you and the recipe down below make 1 loaf. I wanted to make 2 loaves because I wanted to show you my cute little cat pan. And I also wanted to show you the traditional way of making this, where you pull it apart and you've got a few separate little buns all squished together in 1 loaf. Into our saucepan goes 15 grams of bread flour and 90 milliliters of whole milk. We're going to whisk this together until all of the lumps are gone, and then heat it on a medium heat until it starts to thicken. This is called a Tangzhong, or a roux. The reason that we do this in this milk loaf is the cooking process here helps to prevent the gluten buildup in the final loaf. This allows for a very soft, delicate loaf of bread. This should take just under 5 minutes to be nice and thick. Once it's thickened, we'll take it off the heat to let it cool completely. To our mixing bowl, add 300 grams of bread flour, 30 grams of activated charcoal powder, and 5 grams of instant yeast. We'll also add 14 grams of whole milk powder. Give that a mix together so that it's ready for our wet ingredients. Make a well in the middle of your dry ingredients. Add in 120 milliliters of whole milk and 1 egg and your Tangzhong. We're going to start this on low until all of the liquid has been absorbed. I recommend doing this with a mixer because it can get a little bit messy with the activated charcoal powder, but if you don't mind, get stuck in and just be a little bit patient with it. When all of the ingredients have come together, let the dough rest covered for about 20 minutes so that all of the dry ingredients can absorb the wet ingredients. Once 20 minutes has passed, give your dough another knead for a few minutes, just until it starts to look smooth. Remove the dough from your dough hook and add in 5 grams of salt and 20 grams of sugar. You can add up to 5 tablespoons of sugar to this bread if you want it to be very sweet, but this is a standard sandwich loaf. Now bring it all together until that salt and sugar has combined into the dough. Once our dough looks nice and smooth, we're going to add in 40 grams of softened butter gradually. Once all of your butter has been added and incorporated, give the bread a really good knead until the dough is smooth and shiny. Now that our dough is nice and shiny and smooth, we're going to cover it up and let it rest for 1 hour. You want it to feel marshmallowy when you poke it. Lightly flour your work surface. I'm splitting my dough in half. As I mentioned, I'm making 2 loaves here. We're going to knock the air out of both halves, and then we're going to shape them into balls. For my cat loaf, I've left the half whole. And for my rolled loaf, I'm separating them into 3 equal-sized balls. Just really roughly bring your edges together until it forms a ball, and then twist it on the table so it becomes nice and taut. We're going to cover these and let them rest for 10 to 15 minutes. I've pre-greased my cat loaf pan and my regular loaf pan, and I've lined my regular pan with parchment. I've taken a cake tin and lined that with parchment and put my cat tin inside the cake pan. I've got a second cake pan that I've lined with parchment. I'm going to place this on top of the cat pan to allow for a nice flat top to our loaf. I'm going to very lightly dust my ball of dough so my roller doesn't stick, and then we want to roll this out into a long rectangle. Once you've got a nice long rectangle, you're going to fold your edges in till they meet in the middle. Once you've folded them together, give them another roll so that all of the edges pinch together. Then starting from the edge closest to you, start rolling up your dough into a cylinder. We're going to do the same with each of our smaller rolls. This will go seam side down into your loaf pan. Once they're in the pans, cover them for 1 more hour and let them proof. When you've got about 20 minutes left on your proof, preheat your oven to 180 degrees centigrade or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I mixed an egg with just a little bit of water and I'm brushing it on the top of my loaf to give it a nice glossy finish. Now I'm going to take my second cake pan lined with parchment and pop it over the top of my cat tin. This will hopefully give us a nice flat top. And into the oven for 30 to 40 minutes. Soft texture. That's from that Tangzhong that we made at the beginning. It doesn't allow the gluten to form, so you've got that beautiful soft stringiness in there. You can't taste the charcoal at all. It only just makes it a black color. This is a perfect bread for sandwiches, but even better for a Halloween sandwich.
Bing bong!
Oh, Kate, those look amazing! You have got to go and check out Kate's channel, Bake That. She has made the coolest Oreo cookies in the shape of cats. They're so cute. I wish I could have one right now. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And adopt a black cat. See you next time.